Good morning, YouTube. I'm about to feed the duck patrol. Hi, ducks. And we're getting ready to go back and take care of the dork patrol. We're gonna feed the turtle and some fish, and then I have a bunch of errands to run today. I've got to wait for our little post office to open. Our little small town post office closes between 1 and 2 p.m. You two are just obscene. Okay, I already fed some of the fish. These are my koi rearing cubs, and in here I have a big female albino red-eared slider. I'm waiting to see if the slider comes out. She's a little shy. Knows I fed her. Nope, that's a leaf. There she comes. Oh, she can see some of the food now. There she is. She doesn't look real hungry. Here's the sketchy cat that's always following me around. Hello, birds. You ready for some fresh food and fresh water? It's now shower power time. We are now headed to the post office. Here's our BONNEAU post office.
And you doing it for 6 months or a year?
My P.O. box I had to renew and set up all over again. I got new keys and everything because my credit card got compromised and I had to get a new card, and I updated all my billing except with the post office. So I just checked the box, nothing in there, but it's back in working order. And of course we're going to stop at Bond Grocery, because what would a day up in BONNEAU Beach be if we didn't go to Bond Grocery? I am running out of time. It's pretty slack. I'm sure y'all could tell from the videos when we got back. And I didn't get nearly the stuff done that I was supposed to do. And we're heading back to Puerto Rico soon. Very, very, very soon. So, it's super crunch time. Real Babes and I are eating in tonight. We're gonna do some hamburger helper beef stroganoff with hog burger. And that came from a pig last year, because that's what the date says. That piggy is frozen solid, so we have to defrost him, thaw him out. We're gonna let our little porky buddy chill and thaw out. Okay, I'm about to start on dinner. Here's our hog. And excuse the mess. This is all, well, those are all flagpoles that basically came down during the hurricane. Well, we didn't get a hurricane, we got a storm. And there goes our piggy buddy. That was... Pigs in America are invasive species. They were brought over by the Spaniards, the conquistadors, and they are terribly detrimental. So we kill as many as we can, and we're lucky because it happens to be one of my and Real Babe's favorite meats. It's wild hog. If you do like a roast out of it, it tastes a lot like beef because it's not fat. There's no fat and grease or whatever. When you kill a pig out in the swamp, out in the woods, whatever, and you process it, this sausage, or not sausage, but pig burger that we're eating, hog burger, actually has some beef fat added to it because it's incredibly lean, just like venison. There are people that have heart issues that cannot eat beef because of the issues associated with it, that can eat venison. And that is pretty much the same for wild hog. A lot of people turn their nose up at it, and you really shouldn't. When we go on dog drives, a lot of people will kill them because we want them gone. And they'll just leave them. And I take them. I take every single pig I can get. We break it down. We grind it. We keep a lot of primal cuts, which are like joints, hams, stuff like that. Throw it in the Instapot, which is like a pressure cooker crock pot combo with a bunch of root vegetables, a bunch of seasoning, spices, rosemary. Oh, and the house starts smelling so good in like an hour. And then after that, oh, it takes about an hour and a half, 2 hours. You're ready to eat. And it is so good. It's like the best pot roast you've ever had. And it's free meat.
Sorry.
Here is our rootin' tootin' swamp and pasture and cornfield and everything else destroying pig. And I just talked, we have a friend, Jake, and he lives out at the cabin now. And he's been there, how long has Jake been there? About 2 years?
Since 2001?
No, not since.
Or no, 2021.
2021. So he's been out there about 3 years now. And I just got report of him because the river came up. All the floodwaters from upstate North Carolina have made their way down here. And every time that happens, the property we have in Francis Marion National Forest, and within the National Forest, we are in the hellhole swamp. And our property is high. And when I say high, there's not a lot of topography out here. So there might be 6 foot elevation, but it becomes an island when the Santee River floods and all the tributaries. Our tributary is Echaw Creek, which is behind the property. And when that floods, the pigs all go to high ground, which is our property. And I got reports from Jake that there's a hogzilla, is what he called it. So I think we're gonna go out there tomorrow and shoot. I say we. I'm going to the cabin to shoot with Sally tomorrow. You want to come?
What?
I'm going to the cabin with Sally to shoot tomorrow. She got a new gun and she wants to shoot.
If I can shoot with my arm, then yes.
Okay. Real Babe's arm's still busted. But we're going to go out there. We're probably going to put a little bit of corn out, and we're running low on wild meat as far as hog. I prefer hog over deer. I really do. So we're going to go out there, shoot corn, and come back in a couple days, try to kill a pig. Okay, we're going to turn this off for now because our little swamp piggy is fully brown. Okay, I got all the grease drained into our grease can, which happens to be a Cafe du Monde, which is a Louisiana cafe, and it's really good coffee. Espresso ground. It's really, really good coffee. Well, it's good American coffee, because we all know the best coffee in the world comes from Puerto Rico. Oh, we're not even using generic. We're using name brand Hamburger Helper box dinner. We got the piggy in, the noodles in, half cup of water. We're gonna add 2 1/4 cup of water or milk. We also have some garlic powder that the humidity got to. And we're just gonna plop that in there. I almost forgot to add the box dinner sauce mix, seasoning mix, whatever it is. Everything's mixed up. We're gonna cover it and bring it to a rolling boil. And now we wait. I don't have any dried mushrooms, but I am gonna add a little bit of onion powder and some black pepper. Well, we got word from Puerto Rico that Wiggles, Choco, Kaza are out. They're running around doing dirty, dirty dog stuff. And I'm worried. I'm not really worried about Choco or Kaza because they roam a lot, but Wiggles is an idiot. Wiggles is a fat, spoiled dog from the United States. So he's the only one I'm really worried about. Okay, let's give this a stir. It's a little wet, kind of like porridge like. It's not really looking like stroganoff, so I'm going to keep the lid off and simmer it a little bit more with the lid off. And hopefully it'll evaporate and dry this out some. I also got a bunch of new ammo in, and I've been testing it in my handy dandy Philippine made 22 bolt action boys rifle, kids rifle. But I bought this thing for $109 wood stock, and now they're about $150 for the composite black plastic stock. But they're a great little gun. It's got a threaded barrel for a silencer, hooded front sight. It's got a dovetail with elevator rear sight, and it feeds just about anything. I don't know if y'all can see. I'm going to show. But it's got a beveled feed lip right there. And I've been using the stock 10 round little magazine, and it takes 22 shorts, 22 long rifles, and it even takes the Calibris, which I love because they're so quiet. I just bought a bunch of CCI quiet 22s, shooting at 710 or 835 feet per second, and they're friggin' loud. The Calibris are about 410 with a 20 grain slug, and they're pretty much the only way to go. Cat, you're a pain in the ass. We have a cat here, and we want a cat in Puerto Rico. But cats are cats. Our cat only shows affection or any interest in us when she's hungry, which is what happened right now. And she's an indoor-outdoor cat, and I know that's really screwed up because cats attribute to more extinctions than human. But if you really stop and think about it, cats are on every continent because of humans. Hi, Choco. Choco is the only dog in Puerto Rico that barks at the cameras. Hi, Choco. Look at her tail going. She is happy. Hello, extremely angry bird. I came to get a sugar-free root beer. You know who else likes sugar-free root beer? Winston. Would you like this? Oh, I know. You're going to act all... Come here. It's open. You want it? Well, you got to come up here. Here. Here, don't bite me. Don't bite me. You want it?
Winston, stop.
See, you do want it.
He's mad because you gave him sugar free.
Yeah, he's always angry. Okay, we're having wild hog stroganoff and garlic and balsamic sourdough bread. It is quite the feast. We're gonna wrap that video up. That stroganoff was good. And I think that hog actually came from a friend of ours, Jacob. I was trying to figure that out. I didn't kill one in 23. So I'm pretty sure it came from Jacob. Thank you. We appreciate that. That's about the only non-gator meat we have in the house right now. So I'm gonna wrap this video up. Love y'all, and we will see y'all as soon as we turn the GoPro back on.